Ready to talk about the hunting caliber that's absolutely crushing the scene in 2025? This isn't some passing internet fad or a boutique round hyped by influencers. This is the real deal. From the dense pine thickets of Georgia to Montana's rugged ridges and Alaska's frozen backcountry, this caliber is dominating tree stands, camps, and freezers nationwide. Believe me, boxes of this round vanish off shelves faster than a cold beer on opening day. Dealers, range veterans, and hunters alike are scrambling to stock up before the season kicks off. Demand is off the charts. Today, we're breaking down the top 5 hunting cartridges that are owning the field right now. We'll cover accuracy, stopping power, and versatility, but only one caliber truly rules the roost. By the end, you'll know which cartridge wears the crown and if it belongs in your safe this season. Let's dive in, starting at number 5. The 7mm Remington Magnum isn't just a hard hitter. It slices through the air like a guided blade. Introduced in 1962 to give hunters Magnum-level reach without Magnum-level punishment, this cartridge delivered on that promise. It propels a .2, 84-inch projectile, commonly in weights from 140 to 175 grains. A 150 grain load departs the muzzle at just under 3,000 feet per second, carrying roughly 3,000 foot-pounds of energy. In practical terms, that flat trajectory expands your effective shot window. Miss the mark by 20 or 30 yards and you're often still punching vitals, a huge advantage when you're staring through glass at a mule deer at 400 yards on a windy ridge.
Pursuing whitetail,
Those high ballistic coefficient bullets also slice through crosswinds like they're on rails, so the round resists drift better than most in its class. Hunters prize the Rem Mag for that wind-bucking consistency, combined with more manageable recoil than the heavier magnums, such as the 300 Winchester Magnum. Drawbacks are real. Factory ammunition runs $40 to $60 a box, and while recoil is tempered compared to some magnums, it's still a solid shoulder thump. Like other potent cartridges, poor shot placement can mean excessive meat damage on smaller game. For shooters wanting reach, refined ballistics, and decisive terminal performance in one slick package, the 7mm Remington Magnum performs like a surgeon's scalpel, precise, efficient, and deadly in the hands of a competent hunter. The 306 Springfield, old reliable standing tall like a seasoned veteran, is the 306 Springfield, a cartridge that's been earning respect and trust for well over a century. Introduced back in 1906, this round isn't flashy, but it has the pedigree and battle-tested performance that hunters swear by. The 306 Springfield fires the same .308-inch bullet as its Magnum cousin, the 300 Winchester Magnum, with most loads ranging from 150 to 180 grains. What makes it a household name among American hunters is its versatility and balance. From whitetail deer and black bear to elk and moose, the 306 has proven time and again it can handle virtually any game you throw at it. Its recoil is more manageable than a full-blown Magnum, making it a solid choice for hunters who want stopping power without beating their shoulder to bits. Plus, the ammo is everywhere. Every gun shop across the country stocks 306 rounds, and the price tag typically runs $20 to $30 a box. But there's a catch. Compared to modern Magnums, the 306 doesn't shoot as flat, so long-range shots require sharper skills and better range estimation. The recoil, while manageable, can add up during a long day in the field. Still, its legendary performance, affordability, and wide availability make the 306 Springfield an irreplaceable staple for generations of hunters. It's the cartridge that says, "I've got your back no matter what." The 300 Winchester Magnum, better known as the long-range hammer. If you've ever felt the ground shake when a rifle barked from across a canyon, chances are it was this beast doing the talking. Since Winchester dropped it back in 1963, it's been the go-to round for serious hunters who want one thing: reach and authority. Let's talk numbers. The 300 Win Mag launches a 308-inch projectile, same bullet diameter as the 30-06 and 308 Winchester, but it does it with Magnum-level muscle. Standard loads range from 150 to 220 grains. A 150 grain pill leaves the muzzle at around 3,300 feet per second, smacking targets with over 3,600 foot-pounds of energy. That's not just fast. That's drop a moose at 300 yards, fast. It's bone-crushing power, plain and simple. Whether you're facing off against elk in Colorado, moose in Alberta, or even a black bear across a ravine, this cartridge delivers no questions asked terminal performance. You'll find it in legendary rifles like the Remington 700 and the Winchester Model 70, platforms that have proven themselves in some of the harshest hunting grounds on the continent. But make no mistake, this kind of power comes at a cost. The recoil? No joke. It hits back. Hard. And if you're not practiced, that flinch will creep up fast. And ammo? Expect to pay $50 or more per box for the good stuff. Still, if you're hunting big, breathing tanks, and taking long shots across open country, the 300 Win Mag is still a force to be reckoned with. The 6.5 Creedmoor, the surgeon's round. When Hornady introduced the 6.5 Creedmoor in 2007, it arrived as a competition darling. And then it quietly took the deerwoods by storm. This cartridge fires a 2.64-inch bullet, typically loaded from 120 to 147 grains, and a 140-grain bullet exits the muzzle at roughly 2,900 feet per second, producing about 2,600 foot-pounds of energy. What makes the 6.5 Creedmoor lethal in the field is its obsession with flight dynamics, high ballistic coefficient bullets, minimal wind drift, and a trajectory that spoils yardage anxiety. Hunters love it because the recoil is remarkably light, letting everyone from rookies to seasoned guides shoot precise, repeatable groups without shoulder burnout. For whitetail deer, antelope, and even elk inside responsible ranges, this round has become the default pick when precision and minimal meat damage matter. But let's be clear, it is not a magic wand. The Creedmoor sacrifices the raw, bone-crushing knockdown of Magnum cartridges. It will struggle for deep penetration on the largest, toughest animals like moose or grizzly bear. The trade-off is surgical accuracy and shooter-friendly handling. So, which hunter gets the 6.5 Creedmoor? The one who values surgical long-range hits and wants to keep the meat in the freezer, but is willing to accept its limits when the big, dangerous animals show up. The .308 Winchester, the master of efficiency. The .308 Winchester has quietly ruled hunting fields across America for decades. Introduced in 1952 as a commercial adaptation of the military's 7.62 NATO round, the .308 combines power, precision, and practicality like few cartridges can. It fires the same 308-inch bullet as the classic .30-06 Springfield, typically launching a 150-grain projectile at about 2,800 feet per second, generating around 2,600 foot-pounds of energy. What truly sets the .308 apart is its short-action design, making rifles chambered for it lighter, more compact, and quicker to handle. A huge advantage when navigating thick woods or rugged terrain. It's the ideal cartridge for whitetail deer, black bear, wild hogs, and even elk at moderate distances. With manageable recoil and excellent accuracy, it's the go-to choice for hunters wanting a reliable all-around performer without the punishing kick of Magnum rounds. Ammo availability is unmatched, with boxes lining shelves nationwide at affordable prices. The variety of rifles chambered in .308 is vast, ranging from traditional bolt actions to modern semi-automatics, giving hunters plenty of options. That said, the .308 has its limits. Past 300 yards, bullet drop becomes more significant compared to Magnums, and it lacks the brute force needed for the largest game like moose or brown bear. Still, the .308, Winchester's winning combination of accuracy, recoil control, ammo accessibility, and rifle versatility, firmly cements it as the undisputed king of hunting calibers in 2025. There you have it. The ultimate countdown of the top 5 hunting calibers defining the American hunting scene in 2025. From the raw, reach-out-and-touch power of the 300 Winchester Magnum to the razor-flat precision of the 7mm Remington Magnum, each round brings its own edge to the field. We saw the 6.5 Creedmoor deliver nearly surgical accuracy with light recoil, ideal for hunters who value precision and comfort. The .306 Springfield showed its strength as a timeless all-rounder, balancing manageable recoil and adaptability across a broad range of North American game. And at the top, the .308 Winchester stands as the most efficient, versatile, and widely accessible cartridge for hunters nationwide. But here's the real deal. The best caliber isn't just stats and ballistics. It's about matching your choice to your hunting style, terrain, and target. Whether you're in an eastern deer stand, a western mountain ridge, or thick timber, there's a cartridge on this list made for you. Now it's your turn. What's your go-to hunting round in 2025? Team .308 for all-around reliability, or does the thunder of a 300 Winchester Magnum fuel your fire? Drop your choice in the comments and tell us why. If you found this breakdown useful, smash that like button, subscribe to the Second Amendment Sentinel, and ring the bell to stay locked on for all our gear reviews, caliber battles, and tactical breakdowns. Stay safe, keep your shots clean and ethical, and happy hunting.